Howdy, folks. Welcome back to SnowRunner. We are on the Meteor port map, and I just kind of checked out the Apache, and it seems to be okay this time. Whatever was going on last time is not happening now. But in the meantime, the SnowRunner live server had an update, which looks like it updated. Let's get over there. It looks like it updated the truck. I mean, not that it updated the truck, but updating the game just repaired all the damage on the truck, made it basically a new vehicle again. Um, but I think just getting out of the game and reloading it fixed whatever kind of glitch was going on over here on this side of the map. So, pretty straightforward. We're just going to try and continue the mission we were doing in the last video. We were trying to get over here to this island. Let's see. I remember that dead ending, and you had to cut through the woods to get over here to this road anyways. That's a screwed up crossing. Missed the corner. Rail cars in the river. The view just looked different because we're coming in from a different way. And here is the Dan that was glitched into the rail car. Now it's either going to drive out of there or it's going to get recovered to the garage. Okay. Oh, damn, I forgot about this part. I wasn't thinking that it would have to load the crater map. But we have to get that truck out of the gap. And it's glitched into that rail car. I would actually like to haul a 10 spot worth of lumber over to the port map, because every job I've looked at that wants lumber says you have to go to the crater map to get lumber for the port map. Port doesn't have a lumber source apparently. Maybe since I'm here, I know, changing plans again. Thought I saw it there. This slippery sucker. Or you know, I could use an unspillable covered trailer if I pulled it with the Navistar. But I think the only 10 spot is an open trailer. It wouldn't matter if I had the crane on it. I don't know. Let's deal with this. There's nothing to change on the engine. Suspension is stock. Tires you can change. Go like that or like that. I've been using these. I've used those a couple of times. This is fine. All the rocky terrain and shit. Winch you can't do anything with. And the crane has this rank lockout, which I forgot to do anything about before I logged back in. So that's it. There's your Kraz. That's all you need to it. There's nothing else you can do to it. And because there is a trailer with an old Russian bomber sitting on it, you can't drive around the building. I want to check out the enclosed trailers, see if, well, in the 10 spots, is there an enclosed trailer or is it strictly open? Oops. There's 7 slots. Log trailer. That's one of the 8s. The 6. I could do this. I could put 2 of these together and get 16 spots of lumber over to the other side. But I've never used these. I don't know how problematic they are over rough terrain and shit. Eight. I've used the shit out of this camo trailer before. I wonder if you can start out with a trailer like this on the 5th wheel and then put one of the tag behinds behind that. I think the idea is that if you're going to use the tag behind trailer, you have to, they have to both be a tag behind. But I wouldn't swear to that because I've never tried it before. But that's what I've seen in all the footage, is that both trailers are the tag behind. As a log bumper pull. They got quite the variety of trailers. Here's a 10 slot gooseneck. It's basically the same thing as it's the 8 spot that I hate. All they've done is reworked where the pallets load onto it, so the 8 spot can hold 10. I think that's the only 10. See, there's the 8. And then the 10 is exactly the same. Maybe what I'll do is use that 10 spot this time. And then do another trip with the Navistar and a couple of those road train trailers. I missed the 10 spot. God, it really goes against my internal warning indicator. Call it whatever you want, to use that frickin' 10 spot, which I can't find now. Why can't I find the 10 spot? I'm seeing 8, 8, 8, 8, 2, 7, 2, 2, 3. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong spot. God dang it, this pisses me off. Going back and forth. Now the screen's flickering. 8. Eight, 8, 8, 8, 8. Pair of 7s. I'm going slower and making sure. There it is. 9,400 bucks. Oh shit. All that. And I put on, there's 2 high saddles in here. This one is broken, does not work. And I frickin' know that. And I put it on anyways. There was a mod that came with, that brought a new high saddle to the game. It doesn't work. In fact, if you spawn that truck, you'll end up having a high saddle sitting on the floor underneath the truck. And the only way to get rid of it is to sell the truck. But that high saddle, unfortunately, is still available for sale in the customization shop. But it's always the bottom one on the list. I'm not going to be able to have room. I'm not going to have room for a 10 or an 8, basically an 8-spot trailer behind me. That should work. It's the same crappy old 8-spot. That I hate with a passion. Now, if I took the time to cut off the video, get the Navistar ready, get the road train trailers hooked up, and then came back, you know, that might be worthwhile. But then I'd have to spend an hour putting the two pieces of video back together and then formatting them to get the smallest file size, when added an hour of editing just to cut off the video for a few minutes. Well, see, the reason I'm not doing it right now I think I went past trailer I'm looking for. Only reason I'm not doing it right now is because it would take so long. The whole video would be what I'm doing. I mean, I don't have room to put two trailers one beside the other, so I'd have to get one and then pull it out of the way somewhere out in front, and then get the other, and then go put them together. And this is taking way too long. And the only reason I'm doing it is because it's gonna take forever to I have to go through the loading process of getting back to the port map which is going to take time. And I just thought I would use this opportunity of being on the crater map to bring over a necessary resource back to the port map. I know I gotta go out the other way, but I'm getting this thing where I can make a big U-turn. Of course, there isn't anywhere big enough with this trailer on it. "27 minutes in, and we haven't done a effing thing but talk about the Apache working right." And switch maps, buy a truck, get a trailer, outfit the truck correctly. With the high saddle, that doesn't work. Spend 20 minutes finding the 10-spot trailer, only to discover we have the broken high saddle on the truck. This is why I like to do this logistical kind of stuff behind the scenes. Just do it by myself. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Well, it does matter because I don't want to piss around with it any longer than I need to, but this was unplanned. We had to get that dam out of the way, and the only way to do it was to recover it to a garage. And since I wasn't thinking, since port doesn't have a garage, I should have took that, went up there. Dang it to hell. I was just thinking as I was talking about this shit. Oh God, I hate this trailer. In a tight turn, instead of just continuing to come around, the damn thing starts tipping over. Anyways, bottom line, Port doesn't have a garage, so I had to come to the crater map to get rid of it. It was glitched through the scenery. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I don't like how it just suspends it above the trailer and that crap. Doesn't seem to be bowing in the middle as much as the 8 spot. Now we got to get out of here, going to the north. I was looking at an islander job. Needs 2 lumber, you know, and it says, oh, you got to get lumber from, the only source for lumber is crater map. So how many other jobs are going to want 1 or 2 lumber and tell me that I have to go to the crater map for it? I forgot I haven't fixed this yet. Wasn't really planning on fixing it, since I can just do this. You might see me driving a little more cautiously. I don't want to pick this shit up off the ground. And I suppose I should check the map. Yeah, I'm doing fine so far. But right here is where I want to go, like that. And then across here. And then we can continue going up north. Really don't want to take it through this twisty shit. I'm thinking right through here to here, and then the rest of the way over. This is my turn. I'm just gonna get this through the gateway. So we're back on the port map. See, we gotta take the time. It would have been quicker, yes, to just hit the global map and go straight back to port and hop right into the Apache. Because now we're going to end up running out of time to do anything. But at the same time, you got to weigh that with the fact that I know we need all this lumber on the port map, or I'm making an educated guess based on what I've seen so far, that we're going to need to haul a bunch of lumber over to port. And we can do it 2 pieces at a time or 10 in one trip. See if I can get away with a little high range. And just as I say that, we gotta make a turn. Ah, this is where I circumvent the icky curvy road. Ooh, watch that throttle when I got it in high. Should have been quicker about putting it back in low, or automatic rather. I don't think this trailer comes with any points either. I wasn't thinking ahead about this right-hand turn. There we go. We're almost to the gateway. This'll, look at it this way, this'll have us set up a little better for future episodes. I'm going to step away for a second. All right, I'm back and we're here. All I'm going to do is pull this away from the gate so there's no chance that we'll accidentally end up transporting back to crater. Shut it off. Pull up the map. There's probably jobs like Rock Solid that could use lumber, but I don't know. I know Islander needs a couple, and there are other this and that around. Here we are.
Handbrake engaged.
Half an hour later.
Engine start. Handbrake engaged.
No big ugly Dan in our place. In the way. See that coupler? That's what it was glitched on. It was stuck on that. It was like the tire or part of the body or something was glitched on it.
Handbrake release.
It'd be cool to go out there and get a closer look at the ship, but when I don't have this iron ball dragon behind me. Are we in a position to clear out the entire corner? Yes, we are. So, we'll go back. We'll do this. We'll do that.
Handbrake engaged.
Yay! And we got this middle, which I don't know. I think if we hit it from up here or here, we could get the whole thing. There's this little piece and this crap over here to really clear out the entire map. But for now, look at this. There's a whole facility over here. I was heading for this job.
Handbrake release.
I don't need this right now, but this isn't a perfect place to leave it either, right in the middle of the road. And I'm gonna want it pointed outward when I do come back to it. So I think I'll use this grassy field here.
Handbrake engaged.
To detach trailer.
Handbrake
And then
release.
just keep going around. Check this place out. Then we'll go get that job, the other job. Well, here's a job. Show task. Let me guess, you need work. We still have 2 loads in stock. Oh, I just spent all that time bringing lumber over, and this is a lumber mill. We still have 2 loads in stock, and I can sell you a lot more as whole logs. But if you need more sawn boards, please to deliver new saw blades first. Ours are already worn out and toothless. So they want saw blades. But they have 2 lumber in stock, and Islander takes 2. Our sawmill has to run on an expensive diesel generator at the moment. Directly behind the sawmill, the electricity mast has fallen down. We can replace the mast quickly, of course, but we still need spare parts to be able to reattach the cable to the mast. So that's spare parts that will deliver up here. Anything to check out around on the other side? Look, there's a wooden plank there and a wooden plank there, but they're on the ground. You'd have to pick them up. Which, of course, I have the Kraz, so a crane is no problem. Any reason to go all the way out to the map border, go out driving around? We might find something hidden, but I'm gonna go get this last job, and we'll probably end the episode out here by the ship somewhere.
Handbrake release.
No other interesting things over here. I just need to get back to where the bridge is.
Handbrake engaged.
I suppose I could take that trailer with me as far as the turn. My turn is there.
Handbrake release.
Is that? No. That's not the...
Handbrake engaged. Handbrake release. Handbrake engaged.
I think that... No. That? Yes.
Handbrake release.
At least now I can pull the thing, you know. The truck is working right. I added a few degrees of steering. And I put a little extra negative CG on the front axle. I was gonna get rid of this thing at the turn instead of hauling it around up here. God, I wish I could just take back that 35 minutes. That didn't amount to shit, except getting some lumber over here, but we were able to recover important documents and historically significant objects from these wrecks, among them the captain's logbook. Now my mobile office has to go back to the archives. That would be your job. Pulling probably a curtain side or something, or maybe one of those cabins when he calls it a mobile office. Yeah, probably that thing right there. We're at 55 minutes. Man, that thing ain't looking too good anymore. All right. Well, we'll pick it up in the next one. We really don't need the Apache over here anymore. We need it way over the other side of the port with the radar to clear up the last of that black stuff, but we'll figure that out in the next one. If this is all I gotta haul to do that job, maybe I could do the job.
Handbrake engaged.
Captain's log. Start tracking. A cabin. Yep. One we're sitting next to. Deliver the documents to the archive, which is way back around. So really, I should pull the cabin and the trailer both back up here and then across the bridge past weak point, use the prototype along in here, then deliver the archive down here. I could use the prototype unit to clear out all this gray stuff, all this gray stuff, that black spot there. I'm not really concerned about this too much. But I've got the Kraz over here somewhere. Or did I drive it around? I think I drove the Kraz all the way around. Well, I could switch off the cabin to the Kraz. And use the Kraz to finish out the island, the captain's log job. Use the Apache to finish out the radar trailer shit. And then use the Kraz, pick up my trailer and use the Kraz to do the islander job. Well, we'll figure it out in the next one.
Handbrake release.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in on the next one.